Yeah, let's start with the girls DMR and just kind of looking at the top entries for this field. I think it's going to be quite exciting. Let's start off with the third best team going into this meet. It's going to be IMG Academy of Florida. When I saw this, I was like, in recent conversations, we've talked multiple times about the sprint program, how the boys have been so dominant, looking so strong. And the fact that now we can say IMG is going to be in this field for the girls DMR, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited to see and kind of have these question marks around Layla Haynes. She's run 209 in the 800, 453 in the 1500 meters. So I think the biggest question mark for IMG is, where is Layla going to shine the brightest? What leg is she going to be running on? And I feel like she's going to play such a huge role for IMG Academy in the DMR. The second fastest team going into this is going to be Harborford of Pennsylvania. They're currently number 1 in the state in the girls 4x4, but during the indoor season, they finished 4th at New Balance National Indoors in the DMR with an 11:53.19, and that's number 2 all time in state history as well. And then finally, the big team to look out for, who are your defending champions as well, is Saratoga Springs. And they ran the fastest time in the nation in the DMR last year at this meet with an 11:43.26. And they actually earned their second Penn Relay title overall. So can they get their third? They have just been so dominant, Corey and Ashley, from the state level to also the national level as well when it comes to this event. And also on the distance side too. And just looking at the girls that they have, it's completely stacked. There's so much depth, from Emily Bush to Alicia Hart, who were on those winning teams last year. They're going to be returning again this year. You have Sheridan Wheeler, Anya Balil, and it's just going to be exciting to see what all 4 of these girls can do. So let's go ahead and pull up the DMR list one more time, and let's take a closer look to see, again, Saratoga Springs, Harborford High School's in there, IMG Academy. Then you have teams like West Springfield, Hunter College, from New York, St. Jago. And just kind of looking at the list here, they're the only Jamaican team that's in this field as well. So pretty dominant when it comes to the U.S. Harper, Horsham, Owen J. Roberts, Clearview, North Hunterton, W.T. Woodson, Burt Hills, Ballston is in there as well. Central Bucks South, Perry-Common Valley is also in this field. William Penn Charter and Classical High School. So Corey, a great field loaded up for this girls DMR.
Yeah, and DMR is special because only 16 get in. You know, you're not qualifying. Yeah. This is it. This is the race. I'm curious. You asked the question to start out with IMG Academy and Layla Haynes. What leg would you put her at?
I think she's really strong when it comes to, like I said, the 800 and also the 1500. I would put her in that 800, to be honest. The fact that she's going sub 210 already this season, I think she's going to really help IMG get into that mix. So I would put her in that 800-meter leg.
Okay, interesting. I feel like I would go the opposite. I would go 1600 meters because I mean.
What about 1200?
No, I would want her to finish off the race. She's the strongest part of that distance contingent right now for IMG, and you can kind of lean on her to. Personally, if I was a coach, I would lean on her to finish. But obviously, if she goes 800 in the middle of the race, I mean, she's like a rocket. She'll probably do well either way. But I guess overall, my thoughts here is, will a meet record go down? Probably not. Tatnall owns the DMR record here at the Penn Relays, 11:28. FM actually has the fastest New York time ever run at the Penn Relays, 11:34. So Saratoga definitely does have some work to do. Fastest they've gone since 2021 is 11:42. But their top DMR time of all time is 11:36. So I don't know. Will we get really fast teams here? I think it's possible just with the state of track and field. Super shoes. Tracks are seemingly faster. 5 teams has broken 11:40 all time on the girls' side in the DMR. I think we get 1 or 2 here. I could count on it. Ashley, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think when I look at this race, it's, Saratoga Springs obviously enters with a lot of experience at Penn Relays underneath their belt. Like Olivia mentioned, they're the defending champions, but they have, key members of their squads like Emily Bush who know what it takes to run in an environment like this and really put it all out there on the line. Personally, though, I want to lean towards IMG Academy as my favorite here. I think I'm really impressed, especially with like Layla Haynes, and I feel like they have a really solid crew that if they put together, legs from the 400 all the way up to the 1600, it taps into a little bit of some of that sprint speed from that squad, but also some of that mid-distance speed as well. So I really like IMG here. We'll see how that goes.